Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. My name is Dorcas Yakubuzala, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today, and also their opinions on such issues. Tinubu condemns horrific Borno blasts, mourn victims. Insecurity was worse under Buhari than Tinubu, says Shehu Sani. Man arrested for allegedly defiling his teenage house help. Couple bag jail sentence after plotting to kill their domestic assistant to get a huge insurance payout. Now, top on what's trending, President Bola Tinubu has condemned Saturday's suicide bomb blast in Borno State, describing it as a desperate act of terror. 18 people were killed when 4 suicide bombers set off improvised explosive devices (IEDs) in Goza, the northeastern state. Hours later, the presidency issued a statement commiserating with the victims' families as well as the Borno state government. In a statement on Sunday, presidential spokesman Ajuri Ngalale conveyed the president's condolence message. The commander-in-chief maintained that his administration is taking necessary measures to secure citizens, stressing that efforts will be redoubled to ensure that those who trouble the nation, dispatching precious lives and disrupting law and order are completely removed. Meanwhile, 2 female suicide bombers have been arrested in Borno State in connection with the detonation of improvised explosive devices in Goza, authorities said on Sunday. A local government official who confirmed this to newsmen said 30 of the female suicide bombers were sent into Goza to detonate the improvised explosive devices at different locations within the area. According to the source, only 4 suicide bombers exploded so far. She explained that one of the female bombers that came from Polka axis was responding to military interrogation at the checkpoint when she panicked and detonated the IED, killing herself, the soldier, and a civilian JTF member. It was gathered that the women got into Goza from different locations, some from Polka and others from the Mandara Mountains. Now, a netizen said, "Una they interrogate person wey wear bomb. You people did not search her when she was arrested. You did not see the IED. You did not disarm it before asking questions." Another person said, "This is totally sad." Another person wrote, "Please, this should not come back." Now, Vice President Kashim Shettima has called on Nigerians to be fair in their evaluation of President Bola Tinubu's leadership, emphasizing the president's efforts to improve the country. Speaking at a town hall meeting organized by the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, PEBEC, at the State House in Abuja, Shettima highlighted that the current economic challenges are part of a global phenomenon and not solely due to the president's actions. Shettima described President Tinubu as a leader with robust ideas and exceptional leadership capacity, asserting that the country has never had such capable leadership. He urged Nigerians to support the president and criticize those who mocked Tinubu's fall during the 2024 Democracy Day event at Eagle Square in Abuja. Now, someone said, "That's my point. Even Peter Obi promised to remove fuel subsidy and turn fuel to 600. Another person said, "I am only waiting for Wale Soyinka's assessment of his 1 year in service. That's a promise he made. I'm still waiting." Another opined, "Before Tinubu came, there were poor people and rich people in the land. Tinubu is in now. The poor people he met have become more poor, and the rich are now divided into 3 levels. The ones that are becoming richer, the ones trying to sustain their riches, and the ones dropping down the line. This is a true reality, and how fair has Tinubu done in the face of this reality, Mr. Shettima?" Now, Shehu Sani, a former senator, has claimed that security challenges in northern Nigeria were worse under ex-President Muhammadu Buhari than under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Senator Sani made this statement during the 40th anniversary and reunion of the 84th set of Kagara Old Boys Association, composed of alumni from Government Science College, Kagara, in Rafi local government area of Niger State. The event took place at Ahmadu Bahago Secondary School in Minna. Sani emphasized that security issues could be resolved if the government demonstrated genuine commitment. GSS Kagara has been closed since bandits invaded the school in 2021, abducting several students during the incident. Sani noted that while he supported the temporary relocation of Government Science College, Kagara, as suggested by the Niger State government, the school should be moved back to Kagara as soon as the security situation in the area improves. Now, someone said they have stopped blaming PDP, now they are blaming each other. Another person said food and fuel was also cheaper under Jonathan and Buhari than under Tinubu. Another person opined facts, but they will say he is looking for appointment. And the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has faulted the comments credited to governors that states should determine their minimum wage in their domains. This notion is not only dictatorial, but also undermines the very essence as well as the model adopted for creating a national minimum wage in Nigeria, the NLC said in a Friday statement by its Head of Information and Public Affairs, Benson Upa. Labour unions, the government and the private sector have been locked in negotiations over a new minimum wage for months. The tripartite committee on the new minimum wage had proposed 62,000 naira as a new minimum wage, while organized labour insists on 265,000 naira. President Bola Tinubu later received the report of the committee, promising to pay what the country can afford. He is still consulting with stakeholders, after which a bill to enact a new minimum wage will be sent to the National Assembly. Now, a netizen said, they better focus to bring down the price of things, not focusing on how much to pay or not. Another person said, after this minimum wage is settled, can Nigerians insist on the government staff, both senators and members of the House, be put on minimum wages too? Another person said, you can't actually blame NLC for their stand against the governors. What have they been doing with allocations since subsidy removal? The police in Anambra have arrested a 51-year-old man, Enegbu Chika, for allegedly defiling his 14-year-old house help. The suspect, who is an indigene of Usuafia in the Agauta local government area in the state, was apprehended after a whistleblower reported him to the State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare. When interrogated, the suspect blamed the devil for his action. The victim told the police that the suspect started defiling her in 2019 when she resumed as a house help in his house in 2018 when she was 8 years old. Confirming the arrest, the State Police Command spokesperson SP Tochukwu Ikenga said the suspect is in police custody and will be charged in court at the end of the investigation. Now, someone said, who on earth approved a 14-year-old girl to be a home help for a young man? Another person said, arrest the man and the victim's parents too. Another wrote, since she was 8 years to 14, living alone with him, there's no way people in the community did not know. Now let's go on a short break, and when we return, you get to know the fate of the Nollywood actor that has been in custody for alleged sexual offenses. Stay tuned. Welcome back, it's Newsfeed. Now, 60 suspects comprising 25 males and 35 females have been arrested at a drug party in Abuja, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) said on Sunday. The suspects were nabbed in the nation's capital on Friday night following credible intelligence about a drug party organized by one Stanley Ikechukwu, who was arrested at the venue. Disclosing this in a statement, NDLEA spokesman Femi Babafemi said the drug party, dubbed Go Hard or Go Home, Pick Your Poison, was held at an apartment in Sun City Estate in the FCT. At least 6 of the suspects, Victoria Adoga, Hamza Yari, Joanne Asian Joy, Sochima Valentine, Jago Imole, and Charles Indubisi were arrested with different quantities of ecstasy and cannabis. The chairman, chief executive of NDLEA, Brigadier General Muhammad Buba Marwa, retired, has directed that 20 of the suspects who tested negative for drug be released unconditionally, while 33 others who tested positive to illicit drugs were to be released on bail and will report at the FCT command of the agency on Monday to begin treatment and counseling, the statement read. Now, someone said, foolishness, what is drug party at this age? Why are some youth jobless? Another person praised the NDLEA, saying, good job. Another wrote, suspects or drug consumers, 60 drug dealers can't be together at a spot, waiting them they celebrate. And the Court of Appeal sitting in Lagos on Friday affirmed the judgment of a Lagos State High Court, which sentenced Nollywood actor Olarewaju James, popularly called Baba Ijesha, to 5 years imprisonment for sexually assaulting a 14-year-old minor. The appellant court, in its lead judgment delivered by Justice Folashade Ojo, found the appellant, Baba Ijesha, guilty on counts 4 and 5, where he was accused of indecently touching a minor and sexually assaulting her. Other members of the panel, Justice Abdullahi Bayero and Justice Paul Bassi, aligned themselves with the lead judgment. The Lagos state government arraigned Baba Ijesha on a 6-count charge bordering on the indecent treatment of a child, sexual assault, attempted sexual assault by penetration, and sexual assault by penetration. In her judgment, the trial judge, Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo, retired, of the Lagos State Domestic Violence and Sexual Offences Court on July 14, 2022, sentenced Baba Ijesha to 5 years imprisonment over the sexual assault of the minor. The court found Baba Ijesha guilty of indecent treatment of a child and a sexual assault of a minor between 2013 and 2014, which is contrary to Section 135 of Lagos State Criminal Law 2015. Now, a netizen said, this guy was set up by his ex-lover, but God is able. His conviction will be over, calculating since 2021. Another person said, just relax, guy. 5 years go soon reach. If you can do the crime, then you should enjoy the time. Another person wrote, only God knows if he was actually guilty. An Eastern Cape couple and their 3 accomplices have received lengthy prison sentences for conspiring to murder an employee to claim funeral policy payouts. The couple employed the victim, who lived on the same street in Linglele, Nuba, formerly Craddock, in 2021. In October 2022, the victim and her boyfriend were attacked in their home. Her boyfriend was fatally stabbed, while she was stabbed and raped, but survived to testify against the assailants. Last week, the High Court in Makada, sitting in Nuba, sentenced Zizifo Pani, 34, her husband Siatheba James, 39, their relative Sinethemba Pani, 34, and Sizwesetu Jonas, 34, to life imprisonment plus 15 years for their roles in the crimes. Masizole Sokoyi, 19, a minor at the time who raped the woman, received a 25-year prison sentence. Judge Mviko highlighted the importance of imposing deterrent sentences for crimes motivated by insurance payouts. Now, someone said, the heart of human is desperately wicked. Every day is an eye-opener. Thank God for grace. Thank God she survived. Another person said, the things people do for money these days are unimaginable. Another opined, this is what we call blood money, the exchange of human life for money. And now to a funny video of a boy using his dad's shirt to practice being a fashion designer. Take a look. And that's it. You're up to date with trending stories across the world. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Until next time, goodbye.